Music Makers at the Keyboard, Week 19, Home Assignment. Here's my book on the piano, and here's the home assignment for Week 19. It says to remember to warm up in the key you're about to play the song in. So make sure that before you're playing a song, you do the warm-up. That would be for both hands. So I'm going to show that as I do the songs that are listed here. The new song is All the Little Ducklings. This is on the practice CD, track 7. And I wrote to play the melody with the left hand. All right, so you might be tempted to play it with the right hand, but this piece I want you to play with the left hand. So I got my left hand, and I'm going to go to the piano, and I'm going to practice it with my left hand. There's my keyboard. All right, now we're in the key of D major, and if you remember, there's a special warm-up for this piece. Here's our normal warm-up. But now we've learned a new technique of crossing over our thumb. My hand is relaxed. I don't want to be really, tight about this. This is something that is just a simple movement over and back. So here I go. When I play my thumb, I have the weight on my thumb. I cross my 2 over. Notice my thumb is off. I might be a little higher to do that. And then I'm back to the thumb and the 2 comes back. You can make up a little exercise of moving the 2 back and forth between the white key before and after. Notice it's easier if I'm higher than if I'm lower. It's hard to get around. So a higher wrist is preferable for this. Here it is for the warm-up again. The song. You see how my 2 came right back? Now we're going to add chords to this. And this is coming up next week, but why not listen right now? I'm going to use the 1 chord in my right hand, then I'm going to move to a 4 chord. I take finger 3 and 5, and they're going to move over to Fa and La, Do, Fa, La. Notice that my middle finger is in between the 2 black keys. You want to practice going back and forth. Now, you might find that too hard, and in that case, you can leave out the middle note, let these fingers rest, don't let them be up in the air, and just go out like this. Another option is to play this, then add the middle note. Then play the Do, La, and add the middle note, and go back, and then eventually your hand will feel this. Now I'll also need the 5-7 chord, which we've been using this chord, or you may have moved into sliding in so that my thumb is closer to the black key, and then I can move out to the T. The Fa is in between. Fa, notice how close it is to me. So. And these are called chord progressions. We want to practice going from chord progression to chord progression. Remember, you can go from here, which is just fine. I'll do it both ways. Here we go. Next, I want to work into the drum song. Now, the original key was in F minor. That had the crossover in the right hand. The left hand had these open chords. You do this way too. In C minor, I do my warm-up. I do it in the left hand. F minor. Play 2 more songs you know in 3 different keys. Well, here's my cards. You could ask a friend to pull them out like this, and you could pick a card. I'm going to pick one right now. Oh, Listen for Bells. All right, and one more card. Down Comes Johnny. All right, so I put them up, and I would do Listen for Bells in every key. You know, today I may want to put the melody in the left hand. Of course, do it in different keys, etc. I can do it in every key. Down Comes Johnny. Let's do that in the left hand, in E major. That was fun. I put those away, and now it says to take out my minor melody cards. Now, you did get these in class. If you weren't in class, make sure you call me so that we get these. Oh, by the way, here's my All the Little Ducklings card. I've got to go put this in my basket. See, it's right in there. All right, so I got my purple melody cards, and it says I got to do track 8 now. So I've done track 4 and track 8. So I have cards 1 through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and I'm going to follow along with the CD. Don't drop this. This makes you so much better at recognizing these cards in class. It also gives you practice in sorting the cards, putting them out in order, putting them away in order. These are important skills that I want the children to work on, to be able to work with manipulatives with their hands. So there's more than just the listening aspect. There's the handling of the cards. For some children, that could be hard. Have you played any card games with them where they have to hold cards and they have to learn to shuffle them? This is a great time for them to be learning Goldfish or Go Fish and Rummy and those wonderful card games that we learned as children. All right, now it says there's a writing assignment, and I'm going to need these cards, so I go to my book. Where is that book? Ah, right where my mother put it. It says to go to page 13 and 14. So here I go. 13 and 14. All right, so 13 says I'm going to take out my purple minor cards. So I've got them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I have to create a composition with 3 of these cards. And it has to end on the la. La, do, la. That ends on la. I could end with that one. Mi, re, do, ti, la. I could also end with that one. La, ti, do. Re, do, ti. Oh, I like that. Which one should I end with? Ah. La, ti, do, re, do, ti, la, do, la. Oh, I like that composition. So I'm going to copy this here, this here, this here, and drum my name. And then I get to do it again. I think the next one I'll make sure that it ends with this one. Maybe I'll put this here. That looks good. La, do, la, re, do, ti, mi, re, do, ti, la. Ooh, that's a nice composition. I'm going to put that in there. Now, parents, they just have to put the dots, and they're going to fill them in. And that's on the first line. So they put where the line goes through the middle, and that's on the second line, and they copy it just as is. All right, and they put these back in order. They turn the page, or I think in the new books it's on the other side. Oh, now I get to take out 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, and 12. So I even have more choices. 6, 7, 8, 11, and 12. Choose 3. And end on la again. Well, that doesn't end on la. I just can't use that. Oh, that ends on la. Doesn't end on la. Nope. I only have 2 choices. All right. 3 comes. Well, I'll go la, do, mi. Oh, okay. La, do, mi, la, re, fa, which is our 4 chord. Mi, re, do, ti, la. And then I'm going to copy these. Did you notice that this has a bass clef and that has a bass clef too? That's why you use these cards on this page. And of course, I'm going to copy that in here. And then I write my name and you do another one. We might play these in class, so it's real important that they get this done. So make sure the night before class, go make sure you did your homework. And if not, take the 5 minutes that it does. Don't be the one that comes in and says, oh, I didn't get to it, Ellen. Because you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the Ellen stare, and you're just going to look back at me, and you're going to wish that you were about a mouse about this high because you didn't get this done. And it only takes a moment. All right, I know you can do all of this. It's definitely within the realms of possibility. I look forward to hearing your excellent playing next lesson. I'll see you soon.